So I was walking around, minding my own business, and then out of nowhere, a portal opened up. And it showed me a game that I once thought was gone. And it's alive, and it's beautiful. And then a portal came and sucked me back to reality. But I wasn't ready to accept that. I had to go back. I had to go back. As you may already know, I've already made a video on Splitgate when it first came out 2 years ago. So why am I making another video? Well, a lot has changed in this game, and it's finally going to be released on console this Tuesday, which has brought with it new life already with over 600,000 downloads of just the beta. They had to upgrade the servers because there is so much traffic. It's amazing because when this game first came out, I loved it. I did have some issues with the game, but all of those have been addressed in some way, shape, or form, making this game even better than it was before. But if some of you still don't know what Splitgate is because you haven't watched my first video, I'll quickly explain. Splitgate is a first-person arena shooter that was inspired heavily from classic Halo, except you have small jetpacks and, oh yeah, portals. You can only place portals on parts of the maps that look like this. So it's not as crazy chaotic as it sounds, like you can't just portal anywhere you want, just saying. There are a bunch of classic Halo type game modes like King of the Hill, Oddball, VIP, and of course Team Deathmatch. And the weapons are inspired by Halo, like the assault rifle, sniper rifle, and battle rifle.
First blood, gains the lead, double kill.
Like most arena shooters and unlike Call of Duty games, you spawn with the same weapons and can find stronger weapons spawned throughout the maps.
Double kill.
That's Splitgate in a nutshell. So you may be wondering, what's changed, Macro? That question is why I made this video in the first place. For the most part, the gameplay has remained relatively unchanged. There are some minor tweaks to weapon balance here and there, but it's still beautiful. There is a newer-ish weapon that came out after my first video, and it's the BFB, aka the Bat. This weapon is like a perfect blend of the Halo Energy Sword and the Grav Hammer. But when you use it, you have so much swag. They also changed how you shoot through portals, making it a bit blurrier so it isn't as easy, which is a good thing. But other than that, the gameplay is still solid as ever. There is, however, a bunch of new game modes. For starters, Splitgate brought in Gun Game, which, if you're a fan of any shooter, Gun Game is a necessity. Since there aren't that many weapons in this game, it smartly starts with the assault rifle and goes all the way up to the pistol, and then goes all the way back down to the assault rifle until you get to your fists. This game is really well suited for free-for-alls, so Gun Game fits perfectly into this game. On top of that, there is a wholly unique game mode called Takedown. Is a 3v3 team deathmatch game mode where the objective is to win 4 rounds. The way you win a round is by eliminating all the enemies at once.
One enemy remaining. Round one.
So normally when you die, you can respawn, but if you have no teammates alive, it's over. And the more you die, the longer your respawn becomes. And this particular game mode has maps specifically made for it, from Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf. I didn't know G was golf in military terms. These maps are very compact, making the games really quick. So yeah, this game mode is probably my favorite game mode ever. It's a game mode that I think all arena shooters should have because it's just so simple and creates some insane fights and comebacks. When you play Quick Play, you can select any of these game types that you want. And if you don't want to play them, just uncheck them. There are also 2 additional game types that cycle every 10 hours. The games that I got to play were Fiesta, where you spawn with random weapons. It's a classic Halo game. And this other game mode called Instagib, where the charge rifle instantly shoots out lasers. It's pretty stupid, and I loved it. But that means games like Teabag Confirmed aren't permanent anymore. No, my boy! Where Splitgate really changed, though, is the game just looks better. One of my biggest complaints I had of the game when it first came out was that some of the maps made it very unclear which side of the map you're on because it was so tight and compact, and the aesthetic all looked the same everywhere you went. This was very obvious in Stadium or Atlantis. Now they added a bunch of different lighting and details throughout the maps, making it a lot more clear where you are. This also allowed for me to be able to memorize the maps a lot quicker. On top of that, all of the new maps that have been introduced all feel really well designed. One of my favorites being Oasis, a desert, Arabia type vibe that is one of the most aesthetically pleasing maps in this game. And on Tuesday, they're going to be releasing 2 more maps that we haven't been able to play yet. And these maps look incredible. And they're going to be consistently updating this game with more and more content like this. Maybe even more weapons, huh? Maybe like a needler? Come on, just me? Okay. But since this game is free to play, they gotta make money somehow, right? So the other thing I didn't really like when the game first came out aesthetically was the cosmetics. These did not look good. And don't get me wrong, some of these are still here, but the newer armors and jetpacks and weapon skins that they have come up with now are so much better than they were 2 years ago. I mean, I can see myself shelling out cash for these skins, and I have because I bought the iced out, battle rifle. I won't lie, I was like, it looks really cool. It's like $10, okay, I'll get it. I'm not perfect, okay? But if their goal is to truly have longevity, which I think they can do because they have such a big player base now that are interested in this game, the way to keep them coming is by making their cosmetic system not only amazing looking, but fair. And I do believe since they have a battle pass and their item shops prices aren't outrageous, unlike other games, this to me is a humongous plus. On top of that, there are a bunch of cosmetics you can get by just being good at this game and playing a lot. We are talking free weapon skins that you can get just for doing challenges. This is reminiscent of old school Call of Duty days. You know what I'm talking about? Getting like 1,000 headshots with your sniper so you can get a gold sniper eventually. That's the stuff that I'm into. And that's the stuff I know a lot of people will be into as well. It feels very rewarding to keep playing and getting better without being too easy to get, making these weapon skins truly something you have to earn. Seriously though, these cosmetics are only going to get better, and I have become pretty good friends with the developers of this game, and we're kind of working on something on the side for you guys in the future. So stay tuned for that. If you don't want to miss out on that, just follow me on Twitch. Big updates coming. This game has truly listened to its player base and has fixed a majority of the issues that were plaguing the game before. But let's be honest, this game isn't perfect. I know it's still in its beta, but there are a lot of bugs still. Sometimes your teammates' portals are too bright.
Slayer. Double kill. A secure.
Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Sometimes you restart your game and you lose all your stuff. It's okay, you can just restart it. It's not all gone. It's just a little annoying. And although I'm confident these will all be fixed in the future, we have to be patient because the Splitgate team is literally 4 dudes. And they're hiring more and more people and they're trying to make the servers better. So if it's becoming a bit difficult for you to even play this game, I get it. Just calm down, take a breath. It's gonna get better. Splitgate is truly a comeback story. This game has always been fun since it first came out. It just had some issues that a lot of indie games have. Thankfully, they didn't give up on this game the same way that a lot of players did. They kept grinding and they kept updating and upgrading until we get to this point where the game is now thriving. There are too many players that want to play at once, it's crashing the servers. That's a good thing, because right now people are desperate for a new type of game that isn't a battle royale, that isn't another sequel, but its own unique idea. And Splitgate has all of that in spades. What started as just a Halo game with portals has now become really its own thing. So if you're excited for Halo Infinite, maybe give this game a try in the meantime. You may be surprised with how much you like this game. And if you're downloading this game for the first time, use my referral code. I get extra points. I want to buy some more iced out cosmetics, okay? I'm not perfect, so I'm going to be giving Splitgate this time around a 9 out of 10. But what do you think? If you're on console, did you finally get to play it? If so, what would you rate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a portal to my bedroom and take a nap. So I'll catch you later. Ya noob.